Hello everyone. In this session we will be discussing viability testing. We already discussed about cryopreservation and slow growth methods, the methods for in vitro germplasm conservation. We all have conserved the specimens or our required germplasm. Now after storage we have to determine whether these are good to go into field or whether these are good for uh, growing into a plant. So that comes under viability testing. So realistically, if we are growing or we are growing the plant from this stored specimen, that is the most realistic test of survival or most realistic test of viability. But there are some other techniques also. Without actually growing into plant, we can determine the viability. The first one is cell viability test. We can do FDA staining. We can do that. So there are many staining techniques for determining the viability of cells. We can also do growth measurements, like we can do the parameters like cell number, or we can take the dry and fresh weight. We can take the mitotic index. We can do the packed cell volume, or you can actually estimate the nitrogen content or something like that are indirectly relating to the viability. Here mainly we will be discussing the TTC staining, that is triphenyl tetrasodium chloride staining. So here the cell survival is estimated by the amount of formation produced as a result of the reduction of TTC. So this will result in a pink color. The amount of formation that is produced by this frozen cell is expressed as a percentage or a survival of the formation produced by the control cell suspension. So for the TTC staining, what we have to do, we'll have to prepare a buffer solution. Then we'll have to prepare a TTC solution, that is a triphenyl tetrasodium chloride solution. Then what you have to do, we have to take 150 mg or sample of the cell sample and put it into 3 ml of the TTC solution, and then we have to incubate it for 15 hours at 30 degrees Celsius. The TTC solution is then drained off and the cells are washed with distilled water. Then the cells are centrifugated and extracted with 7 ml of ethanol in a water bath at 80 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. And then this extract is cooled and made to 10 ml volume with 95% ethanol. So if they are viable, there will be a pink color. And the absorbance is recorded in a spectrophotometer at 530 nanometer. The next staining technique is Evans blue technique. In this, 1 drop of 0.1% solution of solid Evans blue in culture medium is added to 1 drop of cell suspension on a microscopic slide, and then they are observed under light microscope. So if the cells are living cells, they will remain unstained, and the dead cells will remain stained blue. And the viability of cells based on the staining reaction alone will not be insufficient, because they can also be misleading, and they cannot replace the plant regrowth experiments. So plant growth and regeneration is the most realistic viability testing. During freezing, there will be many biophysical changes that occur in a plant. The freshly thawed cell, they are more prone to further damage, and they should be nursed properly. So the regrowth of the cryopreserved materials would depend upon the manner in which specimens are handled, such as plating the cells without washing away the cryoprotectants, incorporation of special additives in the regrowth medium, and the physical environmental conditions the cells are exposed to during the early stages of the regrowth. The cryoprotectants, they have to be removed either by washing with the culture medium or by plating the thawed cultures on a filter paper kept on the medium. Washing of cell suspensions and embryogenic callus cultures prevented their growth, while without washing of the culture is deleterious in Saccharum. So it will depend upon species to species, and it will also depend upon the type of cryopreservation or the methods which we have followed during this cryopreservation. Addition of certain compounds like like GA3 in the medium, they also has shown to increase the survival ability of the plants. The GA3 is actually used in the case of tips of tomato or carrot. In activated charcoal is used for carrot. So addition of such compounds can actually increase the survival ability of the X plants.